What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here, and today I'm going to do a new analyst price target for Aurora, for Canopy, and for Tilray. Plus, there's some really good news that I'm pretty sure you guys heard about by now. If you guys watched my pre-market with Investing Hustler this morning, one of my viewers talked about how Hexo just got approved to the New York Stock Exchange listing. So we're just going to read a quick little article on that. So before we get this video started, please leave me a like. It really helps my channel, so let's try to get this video to 100 likes. But first, let's start off with the price target. So the first company I really want to talk about is Tilray, because this article is pretty unclear. For some reason, when I click on it, it doesn't show up, and it only shows up as the Aurora price target. We still have the chart here, and we can kind of get a somewhat of an idea what the new analyst price target is for Tilray. So right here, we see the January 2019 price target. First of all, there's the analyst recommendations. It's 3 holds and 3 buys. And the price target line right here, you see this little line right here, that's the price target line. As you look at, it's very blurry in my picture as well, but this is literally the best we could do for price target, and it seems to be right above 130. So I think the new analyst price target is 132. I'll try to find this article, but the new analyst price target for Tilray is around $132. So let's just move on to the Hexo news real quick, get it out of the way. So this is very good news for Hexo. So Hexo gets approved to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange listing. So I want to look at Hexo charts real quick before we move on. So Hexo will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and just I think based on that news alone, Hexo is up 5.3%. They did hit a daytime high of 695, and on top, but they kind of started downtrending now. So Hexo is currently sitting at $6.76, and I think ever since that listing, they now have a buy, a strong buy, and a strong buy. Let's look at the 1 minute. It's a buy, strong buy, strong buy. So right now, Hexo is a strong buy. Real quick, I just want to look at their market cap. Hexo has a $1.29 billion market cap, 197 million shares outstanding. And they have a price to revenue ratio of 129 and a price to sales of 249, price to book 3.7. Let's look at the article. So on January 17th, Hexo announced that it received approval to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange American. The stock will start trading under the ticker symbol HEXO, HEXO, on January 23rd. The New York Stock Exchange American lists companies with small to medium capitalization, which gives them great liquidity over the OTC market and decentralized trading destination. So following the company's listings on the New York Stock Exchange American, its HYYDF will cease trading on the OTC market. It means it will no longer trade at the OTC market. According to Hexo, investors who held shares under that ticker will see the new ticker symbol reflect on their account. So if you're holding on to HYYDF shares, you have nothing to worry about. You don't have to do anything. This will automatically be converted to just HEXO shares, and it will automatically start trading in the New York Stock Exchange. So however, the company will continue to trade on the Canadian side on the TSE, Toronto Stock Exchange, under the symbol of HEXO. So following that move, Hexo will have more stringent filing requirements. Hexo didn't discuss how the move will benefit the company. In February 2018, Kronos Group, Kron, made a similar move by going from an OTC market being listed on the NASDAQ global market. In the press release, Kronos Group said, "We believe this will increase long-term shareholder value by improving awareness, liquidity, and appeal to institutional. With more reporting regulations, sophisticated investors will likely be motivated to invest in a company listed on such exchanges. Hexo could benefit from having access to capital to grow its operations, similar to Canopy Growth and Tilray, listed on the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ." So yeah, I personally think this is good news for Hexo. Obviously, the market reacted really well to it. They, as you can see right here in the morning, they were overbought, like really overbought. You see that big green bar right there, which explained the push forward right here in the morning. We kind of started declining, but I don't think that, I think that's normal. I'm currently a shareholder with Hexo, so I will continue holding on to shares. Probably if they get listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and if they do push forward that day, I will collect I will collect my profits with Hexo, because I'm the type of investor that likes to buy the rumors and sell the news. So I actually might add to my position today. I might just add, it depends how low Hexo goes. If Hexo goes below 670, I might pick up more shares. We'll see how the day ends. Right now, it's almost 2 p.m. on Friday. What day is it today? On Friday, January 18th. So So yeah, that's it for Hexo. Let's move on to what everyone wants to hear, and that is what analysts recommend for Aurora Cannabis. So before we do that, let's just take a look at Aurora Cannabis right now, and I'm going to be looking at the Canadian ticker symbol. So I did talk about Aurora in the morning, and I did say how they were going to have a green morning, but I wasn't sure if they were going to have a green day. And there was a reason why I said that, because look, they did have a green morning. As you can see here, they had a nice little push forward. But then after that, they started declining, which doesn't surprise me, because after the news, which I made a video on yesterday, Aurora stock down after hours, raising $250 million in debt. ACB crashed. So I said this on January 16th. Today is the 18th. And what do you know? Well, it's not technically a crash, but on the 16th, wait, what was the date exactly? On the 16th, Aurora was had a high of $9.96. And as you can see, ever since the 16th, Aurora has been on a downfall. So just like that, I was right. Aurora stock down after hours. A lot of people were telling me after hours doesn't count. Like I could actually, I'm not gonna expose no one, but yeah, some people were telling me that after hours doesn't matter. Aurora is gonna have a push forward here and there. But yeah, Aurora's down. They've actually recovered quite nicely here, because they did go all the way down to 821. For a second, I was thinking they were going to hit $8, but they've kind of had a push forward towards the end of the day. They're only down 1.72%, so it's not that bad. And right now, if you look at the technical analysis, they are a buy. Let's look at the 1 minute. They're a buy, sell. So it's not that horrible for Aurora. They have a market cap. They have a market cap of 9.7 billion right now. Yeah, they still have the 961 million shares outstanding. P ratio is at 41. I think that's a little overvalued right now at 41. But either way, Aurora is a growth stock. Let's get onto the article about what analysts recommend for Aurora Cannabis. So Aurora Cannabis stock tanked nearly 8.2% after the market closed on January 16th due to the company's announcement that it would raise $250 million via a private debt offering to fund its expansion activities in the Canada global markets. So right here we have the chart. So this is the January 2019 analyst NTM recommendations and targets. So far we have one hold, we have two buys, and we have two strong buys, which is really good because we don't have no sell, we don't have no strong sell, and the price target is right here. It looks like it's about a little bit under $12, but we're going to continue reading this article. So Aurora's price target as of January 16th, Aurora Cannabis consensus 12-month price target from 6 analysts is $11.8, and that's Canadian dollars, which is 7% lower than its price target of $12.70 a month earlier. So yes, the price target has been lowered a bit. It was literally lowered by 90 cents. So Aurora Cannabis closed at nearly 9.7 Canadian dollars on January 16th. Investors could see an upside of nearly 21% if the stock's current price converges with its price target. So just last week on January 9th, Aurora Cannabis received a price target cut from 8 Capital. Its price target was cut from $17 to 15 Canadian dollars. So yeah, recommendations. The overall consensus recommendation, which I just said, for Aurora in the current month is to buy, similar to Tilray and Hexo. As we can see the chart above, 2 analysts, HMMJ, have given the stock strong buys and 2 have given it buys. Just 1 has it as a hold on Aurora Cannabis, and none have given it a sell, which is good news. So the next company we're going to talk about is Canopy Growth. And let's just take a look at their symbol real quick. Let's take a look at Canopy. Let's look at their charts very quickly. So Canopy right now is currently up 1.99%. And they have had a nice little run ever since that Constellation announcement. But yeah, Canopy has had a nice run in the past week. They went up all the way from a low of $34.37, and they've hit a high of almost $60. So Canopy right now has a market cap of 19 billion. And they have 223 million shares outstanding. And let's look at the technical analysis. Right now, oscillators are a sell, summaries a buy, and a strong buy. Right now, the 1 minute is a sell, a buy, and a strong buy. So honestly, I like Canopy Growth, but I would never buy at these prices. I think almost the 20 million market cap is a little too overvalued, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to push forward. Right now, Canopy does have that $5 billion investment. So that's pretty much what's keeping them at such a high market cap. So Canopy price to revenue 203, price to book 9.5, price to sales 244. So this just doesn't look good to me. The valuation isn't like the greatest with this company. But at the end of the day, they have so much cash. If they play their cards right, Canopy has a lot of potential. So I still like Canopy, but let's look at their new price target. No, so price target update for Canopy Growth in January. So Canopy Growth has continued to deepen its roots in the United States with recent announcements that could be game changers for the company. On January 14th, Canopy announced a major win in the US market after receiving a license to run hemp operations in the state of New York. The development could potentially set the company on the path towards $1 billion in sales. That's the announcement that Constellation's brand made. Let's turn our attention to what analysts recommend for the stock along with their consensus price target. So just by looking at these charts, Canopy has a price target of 60, I'm going to say around like $63. One analyst recommended a sell. One analyst recommended a hold, 7 analysts recommended a buy, and 2 analysts recommended a strong buy. So right now their price target is at 60. We'll read the article and we'll get the exact number. So on January 16th, Canopy had a 12-month price target of 64.4 Canadian dollars from a total of 11 analysts like Tilray and Aurora Cannabis. Canopy Growth's consensus price target was down month over month, 64.44 Canadian dollars from 65.55. So 64.44 right now they're currently at 58. So even if you bought at 58, the price target is 64, which means you wouldn't be seeing a serious amount of gains. It would literally be a $6 gain. So let's go. Canopy Growth closed at 55.7 Canadian dollars on January 16th, implying a potential upside of the nearly 50% of the investors if the stock's current price converges with its price target. So that would be it. 15% gains right now. If you bought at, well, no, that was at 55.7, but Canopy's currently sitting at $58. So recommendations for the 11 analysts tracking Canopy Growth in January, 2 have given it a strong buy ratings, while 7 have given it a buy rating, and 1 analyst has given it a hold, and 1 has given it a sell. So in conclusion, while cannabis stocks such as CGC, Tilray, and ACB have been climbing this year, their price targets have been lowered, which may indicate that analysts are taking more conservative approach than the market. That's it for Canopy. So we have Canopy's new price target. Just going to review these real quick at 64.4. We have Aurora's new price target at $11.8, and these are Canadian dollars. And then we have Tilray's new price target. And I couldn't find this article, but it looks like it's around 130, maybe a little higher, 131. So those are the new price targets for these 3 companies. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on my next video. I will most likely be updating you guys with my portfolio tonight. So I'll see you guys tonight. Bye-bye.